We had an incredible event last night called Trunk or Treat here at the radio station.
Probably instantly top 5 event ever involved.
It may be the best event I've ever been to, honestly. I've worked at this radio station for almost 30 years, and there's like 2 events I can think of and going into it, I forecasted it perfectly. I said this will be a giant failure.
Yep, sure did.
Yeah, your screensaver for the week leading up to it was the Hindenburg blowing up. This went more smoothly than Trunk or Treat 2021. Could not have been more wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody in this room was wrong.
Could not have been more wrong. I said if I'm confident in anything, is that Trunk or Treat will be a massive failure.
Like new Coke.
Exactly.
There wasn't one issue. Hell, the weather was perfect.
Could not have been better. I mean, 3,000 or 4,000 people were out there last night getting candy.
Nothing but happy children.
Yeah.
Even the parents were happy.
It was unbelievable.
Happy, dancing, sugared up children.
I know. So, well, I got here.
So we arrived early.
That's right. I decided to get here a couple of hours early, just sit in the office and stew and write some.
This is going to be a dismal failure.
Gonna make me come out here on a weeknight.
I should be at the gym.
Type it away.
Tap, or pickling.
Yes, and so I got a text. This is about 30 minutes before Trunk or Treat was going to start. I got a text. First, I got a call from our realtor. Now, we bought our new house over a year ago.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And when we bought it, one of the things was there was one piece of something we didn't like. It was a piece of granite, and it was like, that's got to be changed out. And so the sellers agreed to give us money to do that. Okay, you know how that works.
That's nice.
They took so much off the price.
Okay, sure, yeah.
Okay, so all right. So the realtor said, I've got the granite guy who'll do the work. And I said, great, perfect. Well, I guess because of supplies or whatever, it hasn't been
Everything's
done.
pushed.
Everything's pushed. It hasn't been done. It's been over a year, and it's not happened. And he came out one time and looked at it and said, we'll get to you. And then that was months ago. You know how this goes.
Sure.
All this stuff.
Yeah.
So yesterday he called me and he said, I've got the granite guy. He's available tomorrow at 11 a.m. And I said, book him.
Boom.
Done. And I didn't even think about it. I said, done.
Okay.
So I text my wife and I say, granite guy's coming out tomorrow, 11 a.m. That's it. Well, my daughter's got a half day at school today, some sort of teacher work day or something.
Uh-oh.
So she's got to pick up at like noon. So it's like, okay, is she going to be home to let him in? And so she called me and she goes, I don't even know if I'm going to be here. And I was like, well, look, I've got him. We got to get him when we can get him,
Right on.
It's been a year. So I'm having this conversation. Chris Demm's in the office. And we're having this conversation. She goes, well, I don't know that I want somebody I've never met in this house by himself. And I said, what do you want me to do? And Chris Demm quietly walked out.
That's when I tipped out of the room.
Boy, it has been a long week.
Occasionally, the real Chris Kelly shows up.
Yeah, I was like, okay, then you deal with it. It's like, I'm doing everything on this. You deal with it. What do you want me to do? Tell me. And she's like, why don't you grow up and blah, blah, blah. And I said, oh, well, then you fine, you do it. And I slammed the phone down.
Trick or treat.
Oh, what are you, a Power Ranger?
Mr. Kelly, we're ready for you.
That's right. I mean, listen, this was moments before. This is like 2 minutes before I walk out there where there's 3,000 kids ready to come through. And so I tip out. I'm like, yeah, happy Halloween, blah, blah, blah. I was in a horrible mood.
I could tell.
Who are all these people?
All the people.
Terrible
I am
mood.
so envious of you and your wife's relationship. You can tell that you two are nothing but love.
And then the first guy came up to me. He goes, I love your show. And I said, why? What is it? There's nothing redeeming about it. I said, there's nothing redeeming about it. What? What for? Get out of here. Turn tail and run.
Well, it makes sense.
Take a Snickers.
Yeah.
Where's Biggie? On his fat ass inside.
Inside, air conditioning.
Yeah. Biggie showed up fashionably late.
Back an hour late. Yeah, I know. You could tell. I know.
Oh, you wear it on your sleeve.
I was trying to mask it.
I didn't know what was wrong with you. I thought you were genuinely upset at being at this.
So Dave took the lead.
Well, you should have. I was out of sorts because I'd had a tricky week.
Yeah.
And on top of all that, there it was. It seems like this time every year, my wife and I get into a bit of a brawl. I remember on Halloween a few years ago, she went to sleep while I was out trick-or-treating with the
With family or cousins?
Yes. Oh, yeah. The kids and their cousins. I took them all out trick-or-treating. I returned home. Now, my brother-in-law and sister-in-law were at our house, and I found her napping in the bed, and I was like,
Look at that vein on his forehead.
I said,
Yeah.
"Get up." That was spooktacular 3 years ago.
Ruined.
That was a difficult day. I remember that. It seems like it must be a
The
stressful
good news
time.
is you don't remember the details and you put it past
Yeah.
in your past and moved on.
It's an annual thing. It's something with the sun and the moon.
It must be. This is a busy time of year. It must be.
It is.
Something going on.
Well, it's when the real you comes out. The real you must come out at least once a year.
I guess that's right.
So how are you now? Did
Maybe
you,
that's it. Maybe there's a movie in there.
Yeah, the real
The
you.
real you comes out only on Halloween.
Halloween.
the week of.
Perhaps so. Better now. I went home
You
and
slept
apologized.
on it.
Well, I thought about it the entire night.
I drove 3 hours to meet you.
Why?
This is such a challenge, a wonderful time for me.
Why? Why would you
Oh,
do
yeah?
that?
You ever had granite replaced?
I know. That's the beautiful thing about it. It's granite.
It's not a pattern. It's not a pattern.
It's not like
I
there's
didn't
flooding
like it.
in the basement
No.
or something bad. It's a piece of granite.
It doesn't matter. We didn't like the granite, and we said, "Can we get this replaced?" And they said, "Sure," and they gave an allowance, and we did it. But it's bugging. I mean, I had to get the guy when I got the guy.
And now the moment's here.
The moment has arrived, and so I thought about it, and then I went home, and she was reading the Katie Couric book.
Cold in here.
Uh-oh.
Bit frosty.
The Take No Prisoners book.
Yeah, she's reading the Katie Couric Take No Prisoners. And so I sat, and I tried to just brush by it like nothing had happened, but I knew I'm going to have to apologize. It was my fault. I shouldn't have snapped like that. I mean, she has every right to. I didn't check with her schedule or anything, So I said, that was my fault.
I'm sorry. I just wrote open on every day for the rest of the year.
You don't work.
Was there a compromise solution reached?
Yes. She said she would greet him, and I said that the realtor had assured me he was on the up and up and, had been working with him for a long time. And so he'll.
So this is just... Is this to do the work?
Yes, he's coming in to do the
So
work.
this is the actual replacement.
He's been before, but we've only met him once, and he looked at it and said, okay, and he's got the piece of granite now, so he will do the work. Yes.
When you said your realtor said he's on the up and up, I picture your realtor signing his bond. Like, oh, good guy. Yeah, I vouch for him all the time. Collateral? Yeah, I got collateral.
So they're doing the work now, and so I said, now
Oh, yeah.
I'll be home shortly after, and everything will be
Good.
The kids didn't witness any of this, did they?
I don't think so.
Other than me witnessing you snap.
You were the one.
You were the kid.
You saw it, and I knew. I was like, he saw that. He knew. He knows that I'm upset, and then I walked out into this event, this beautiful event, so upset.
Monster
Fuming.
Mash playing.
Monster, yeah.
Thriller.
We did the mash. We did the monster mash. I'll tell you one thing I'd kill right now would be my wife. Here, who wants candy?
Just throwing candy.
You little brat.
Take this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
What are you supposed to be? Granite?
Granite man.
Some of them look like that.
Yeah.
What are you, a stonemason who's a year late?
Yeah.
Yeah, good costume. Here's a Twizzler.
Couldn't hide it. I was trying to hide it. I guess I'm no good.
What are you, a tap dancing realtor? I want answers. Yeah, Remax blazer off.
You don't deserve to wear it.
So I want to apologize to all 3,000 people who came through.
I was in a
Especially
mood.
I was in a mood, especially the children. Yeah,
Yeah.
they didn't deserve
they
it.
didn't.
The children.
Deserve it. I was in a mood. That's just how it was. You'll understand one day when you grow up. You'll understand. Waiting on a piece of granite for a year.
Yeah.
You'll understand.
Oh, look, another Iron Man original.
30th Spider-Man.
You know what's tougher than iron? Granite.
That's right. If you can get it, I can't believe you got your costume on time. Must be, that's the way it was last time. I'm okay now.
You'll get another chance next year.
Exactly. I'll get another chance. I'm okay now. It was a great event, and I appreciate wonderful to see everybody that came out. It was so nice.